Hey, peace and shalom, Israel. I want to say call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. The honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the icons that's pushing the truth and sincerity, and to the true icons push on. And we almost out of here. And through the spirit, I was just working on a little vid. And it's mainly gonna be circled around controlling the narrative, because we are in bounds, we is in captivity, so we got to be what? Wise amongst our what? Amongst our enemy, man. Because death is forever present. It dwells around us as a tabernacle, man. So these people need reasons to kill us, man. Ultimately, their plan is to eradicate us off the face of the earth, but the Lord killed and make alive. So it's not in their hands, it's in the hands of the Lord. But like I said, this vid gonna be basically circled around controlling the narrative. And the narrative is what? The plot of the story. So of the Lord's movie, man. Okay? Which is good versus bad, which is Esau versus what? Jacob, man. And as the plot thickens, you gotta get what? Wiser and wiser. The scriptures tell you to be wise as a serpent and harmless as doves, man. All right, so you gotta know how to what? You gotta know how to. They like to say, you gotta know how to navigate in a jungle, man. All right, because there's no directions and streets and corners and lights in the jungle. All the trees look the same, man. All right, and with our tool that we use to travel, all right, through this everyday life, through the shadows of valleys of death, right? It's this word, and I'm gonna get into it. This Proverbs 3:1. It says, "My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments." All right. So this the opening act to controlling the narrative. All right. And the narrative is what's in your power to do. All right. The law gave us laws, statutes, and commandments to stand on until he come. He say, be occupied therein, man, until he come back, man. Blessed is he who when his master come, find his servant working, man. It says, for length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. All right. And the key point is peace. And how we get a peace of mind in society that's filled with folly, wickedness, in a society where everything is turned upside down, man. Right? How you get that peace? In Timothy, it says that the Lord did not give us a spirit of fear, but of love, peace, and a sound mind. All right. That we what? Meditate on these things, what? Holy, man. Okay? We reason upon holy things, pursuant to the own book of Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, man. Right? We supposed to reason upon holy things, which is this word. That's why it says, let thine heart keep my commandments, and forget not the law. It says, shall they add to thee. So length of days and long life and peace, man. All right? That's where we find our little bit of comfort in this place, man. In hell, we get small pockets of fun when we joined in with the brotherhood, joined, when we fellowshipping, things like that, man. When you're talking to other brothers, even, we find a little peace within our families, man. If, we out, with our children or something, we get a little small pocket, man, but it's back to business, man. All right. It says, let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck. Write them upon the table of thine heart. All right. So this is supposed to be wherever you at. Your heart, which is your mind, your life. Okay. It goes everywhere you go. Matter of fact, it commands you to go where you're going. You can't go nowhere without your heart, man. Your life. Okay. So it says, bind them about thy neck. Meaning what? Right? Conceal them in, man. Write them upon the table of thine heart, man. Right? The way you don't forget this, man. Forget not thy law. It says, so shall thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of God and man. All right? Like you say, this is the hitting point of the video. In the sight of God and man. Okay? And why they say it's and man? Because we got to maneuver around this devil, man.
Okay? We got to maneuver around the devil. And when you do these things, the Lord will put a barrier, a spiritual barrier around you. This Proverbs 16:7. I read 6. It says, by mercy and truth, iniquity is purged. All right? Mercy and truth comes through the scripture. Pursuing the Psalms 119 and 142, man. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. I didn't have it, but I just want to edify it. This Psalms 119, Salaki, and 142. It says, thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and the law is the truth, man. Okay? The law is the truth. So meditate upon these things. It says, by mercy and truth, which is the law, iniquity is purged. All right? That's how you escape sins, man. Okay? The scripture said, let not your sins weigh you down, or your iniquities lift up themselves, man. But you do it by filtering it through the scriptures, man. It says, and by fear of Yahweh, men depart from evil. And the fear is what? It's knowledge. It's the beginning of fear of the Lord, man. It says, this is the point. When a man's ways please Yahweh, he make it even his enemies to be at peace with him, man. He give you what? A comfort, man. Right? We're around the serpent day in and day out, man. At any time, he could strike and bite us, man. And kill us, man. You know? But like, when you walking around with the tablets of the statutes and commandments pinned up on your heart, man, you know how to what? You know how to get in and out of situations, man. All right? And making your enemies to even be at peace with you. This Philippians, and Lord willing, to be edifying. This Philippians 2. This Philippians 2 and 13. It says, for it is God which worketh in you both to will and to do of his good pleasure. Okay? So the Lord is what? Controlling the narrative, okay? Of those that please him. Okay? He's what? He's causing them to what? Not to err into wickedness, but to what? To walk into what? Right things, man. Okay? Constantly surround themselves with what? Upright and just things. It says it is both, for it is God which worketh in you both to will, okay, and to do of his good pleasure. So the spirit of the Lord is on us, man. All right? To bring about good tidings, man. You know, it ain't of us. It's not of our spirit, but it's of what? The spirit of the what? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. And all that comes with that. It says, do all things without murmurings and disputings. Right? So when you're amongst the heathens and other nations, man, you got to know how to what? You got to know how to what? Navigate your way through, man. Okay? It says, don't do everything with murmurs and disputings. Because most of the time we're in hell, so shit not going to go our way. All right? You start disputing, you might spew out madness out your mouth, man. Which will cause the enemy to what? Will what? To what? Bring wrath upon you, man. Or in layman's terms, get you fired. Don't have you thrown in jail. Or the worst of them all, have you killed, man. Okay? So you got to know how to apply these scriptures, man. It says that ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of God, without rebuke in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation. Okay? This how you be blameless, man. They couldn't find nothing. When they brought Yahushua to the kangaroo court, they couldn't find nothing on them, man. Okay? They just was of wickedness. They just wanted to kill him, man. It says, among whom ye shine as lights in the world. Right? In this dark place, the men of the Lord are the stars of the earth, man. And what I mean by the stars are they the light.
And a light that be put on a hill cannot be hid, man. Okay? The Lord gonna raise us up at the last, man. That's when our light gonna shine. Man, come on. But this the point. This Philippians 2:16. Holding forth the word of life, that I may rejoice in the day of the Mashiach Yahushua, that I have not run in vain, neither labored in vain. Because at any moment we could spaz out and throw all this away, man. Meaning what? Throw what? This truth away, man. Just like that, in a twinkle of an eye, the Most High could have you right next to him, man. Like, man, look, you lost your cool. You started talking G shit around the enemies, and the enemies went off with your head, man. You didn't apply wisdom and knowledge. All right? That fall on your body. Right? The Lord say, when you please him, and by pleasing him is doing the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God, everything that was sent before him, and ultimately having faith. When you please him and do that, okay, he'll make your enemies be at peace with you, man. So don't bring misery towards you. Don't bring misery to yourself, man. That ain't of the Most High. That's of you. That's of your doings. So don't run in vain, neither labor in vain, man. We got a crown stored up for us. Okay? This Jeremiah 33. 33 and 4. It says, for thus saith Yahweh, the God of it, our power of Israel, concerning the houses of this city, and concerning the houses of the kings of Judah, which are thrown down by the mounts and by the sword. Right? The wicked is his sword. Okay? I just grabbed this account to edify that, what I was just speaking about. It says, they come to fight with the Chaldeans, but this the point. But it is to fill them with the dead bodies of men. And fighting with a man is striving with a man. That's rather through conversation, through physical altercation, okay? Through backbiting against them, talking against them, you know? Or either, you know, I'm going to tell no man to not stand his ground, but you got to use subtlety, man, okay? You got to know when to hold and when to fold, man. You know? You got to know when to get out the back door and when to stand firm as a giant, man. It says that come through what? Wielding your sword. Learning how to control your sword, man. You got to control your weapon. These scriptures is a spiritual weapon, all right? That we use to pierce our enemies, even though they don't know, because they fighting carnally, man. We fighting spiritually, okay? It says they come to fight with the Chaldeans, and the Chaldeans is the wicked, as Edom. But it is to fill them with dead bodies of men, whom I have slain in my anger and my fury, and for all whose wickedness I have hid my face from this city, man. So when you go to try to fight up against who the Most High have established to be the bully of the earth, you gonna get bullied, man. Okay, so you got to know how to use wisdom and discretion, man. This Psalms 95 and 4. You got to apply that discretion, man. I'm going to get that too. Proverbs. This Psalms 94 and 95 and 4. And it reads, in his hand are the deep places of the earth. The strength of the hills is his also. So the strength of the wicked, which are the hills, are the governments. Okay, these higher up elites. Right? It says, in his hand are the deep places of the earth. The strength of the hills is his also. So you can't come up against in a society that's not yours, man. Okay? You got to know what you're doing, man. You got to come up against this place physically. I mean spiritually, not physically. It says, this 7. For he is our God, and we are the people of his pasture. So we sheep, man. Okay? A sheep is homeless, man. Right? Let your enemy think he got the upper hand. It's all good, man. We're going to get the day where we're going to cut his throat, man. And see his inward parts, man. It says, in the sheep of his hand. Right? The sheep. Homeless. Right? Sheeps are like doves, man. You don't hear nothing about a sheep attacking somebody or nothing, man. A sheep go about their merry business, man. Okay? Speak the word of the Lord with love, peace, and a sound mind, man. And temperance, man. Okay? There's Psalms 103 and 3. It says, who forgiveth all thine iniquity. It says too, blessed be Yahweh, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Because his benefits is this word that he gave to us, man. And when you get a benefit, you use it as being what? Beneficial, man. Okay? It's like you throwing your talent away, man. Losing your cool, right? Getting out of your character, man. That could cause you to end up on the right-hand side of God. And God looking at you like, Lord, what happened? I was keeping your word. I was doing what you said do. You're going to say, man, you lost your cool, man. Right? You got outside of your body, man. You forgot where you was at. You forgot you was in hell and punished, and that the wicked banned the sword that I gave them, man. You lost your mind. It says, who forgiveth all thine iniquities, who healeth all thy diseases. The Most High healeth our diseases, man. Okay? So he going to be our comforter, right? In an uncomfortable place. Which what? And how we heal ourselves spiritually. We come to this word and eat in this word, man. When we done had a long day and we done been angry, you know, and we ain't sin not. We was angry, but we sin not. Our bosses came up against us or those who despise the word of the Lord or heathen or whatever. What we come do, man? We come release and relax through these scriptures, man. It says, who redeemeth thy life from destruction. So the Most High gonna keep us from being destructive. You know, he withdraws from our purpose, man. That he can hide pride from us. Because when you go over to triumph the word of the Lord, you start to get prideful, man. And you for what? You forget the scriptures, man. Okay? You take matters into your own hand, which is detrimental. It says, who crowned thee with loving kindness and tender mercies. Okay? So the Lord have mercies upon you, man. You know? This Lamentations 3. Salaki. 3:22. And it reads, it is of Yahweh's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. Because, hey, we fall off as men of the Lord. We fall off all the time, man. You know, and I speak for myself first. It have been some situations I done got in, man, even with dealing with this truth, but this part of growth, man. You know, this is an honest testimony. It been situations where I got into it. If it wasn't for Yahweh having mercy on me in that situation, I probably would have got not myself killed, other people killed or whatever, acting out of sheer emotions, man, and anger, man. Not what? Thinking, man. Okay? Not applying these scriptures, keeping them in my heart, man. All right? Letting my feelings and emotions get the best of me. Trust me, when I say this, I know I speak for a lot of brothers. A lot of brothers could attest to this, man. Okay? There's been many times that we done, got besides ourselves, man. You know? Somewhere you would think somebody see it, they'll be like, man, you forgot the truth, man. Is you really a man of the Lord? You know? And I'm just being honest, right? I'm working on it, you know? And the Lord is protecting me, but will he continue to protect me? No, man. You know? And that's what the whole objective of this video is. To understand that, man. This Lamentation 3:22 again. Well, that was the point. Salaki. There's a Lamentation 3:26. It got a little lengthy, but through the Spirit, I'm going to let it roll. It said, it is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of the Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, man. So it is good that a man that he better yoke in his youth, man. You know, go through it as a young man. Because when you old and feeble, you ain't going to be able to hold this water down, man. This water heavy, man. Can't put this in old bottles, man. It'll bust them through. Right? So we got to quietly wait for the salvation of the Lord. And how you quietly wait? By what? Reading and giving exhortation to this word. Watching prophecies, man. Being occupied in prophecies, man. Doing what Yahweh said to do until he come, man. It's Lamentation 3:45. It says, "Thou hast made us as the offscoring scoring and refuse in the midst of the people," man. So we're what? We sheep amongst wolves, man. We sheep amongst wolves. And the only thing gonna get us through is Salaki. Is this, man, which is Proverbs 19:11. And I'm gonna get out of here with this one. It says, "The discretion of a man deferred his anger." Okay? So the discretion, that's your what? Your prudence, your insight. But what your prudence, we get prudence and insight as men of the law. We get it from what? These scriptures. This the rivers of living water. So the discretion of a man deferred his anger. It what? Keep him back, man. And it is his glory to pass over transgression. Right? So this is how he what? He counter what? The enemy, man. By what? Using discretion, man. In the midst of all men. Not just the enemy, but Israel that's not of Israel. The other heathens, everybody, man. Okay? This is what you have to do, man. The discretion of a man deferred his anger. And is it his glory to pass over transgression? You know? So, with that, man, I hope it hit home. Like I said, I don't want to keep ranting on, and I got long-winded with it, man, but through the spirit, I just try to get those precepts off to edify the argument, man. But with that, I want to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rekakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the Akim that's pushing the truth and sincerity, and to the true Akim push on. We're almost out of here. Next time I want to see Shalom.